My name is Joe Alny. Joe spelled Joe, Alny spelled Alny, like Alabama, New York. Please write my name in the ballot. Let me elect it. Let me build the best New York City ever. That's not only a promise, but a capacity for all New Yorkers. You are a winner. I'm the winner. The world is a winner. Vote for me, Joe Alny, for mayor of New York City.
Why have you decided to run for the mayor of New York City, and why now?
Okay, why running for New York City as mayor? Because I concern New York City. I concern New York City's future. I'm concerned not only my future, also about every New Yorker's future.
What is it about New York that you feel that you should be the person to take the charge?
Because New York City faces a big problem. The big problem is system problem, not official in just affordable housing, not for safety, not for sanitation. The big problem is based on people's honest characteristics, is encouraged or honored by the system. But now system discourage people to be honest and harmful people to be being honest.
So you're stressing honesty as a major problem here in New York City, correct?
Yes.
Where do you think honesty should first be established?
Because when people are honest, people are performing the best in their life.
Okay.
Then they want to do harmful things to other people.
Okay.
In this way, safety problem will be solved. If people are being honest, they won't be greedy.
They won't be greedy.
Yeah, won't be greedy. So the landlord won't be greedy, charge for more rent for tenant. The tenant won't be too greedy to singing for more luxury residence place. So that's why I mean honest is a very important thing for our society. People are honest. Our people, all New York City New Yorkers, we're living in a harmony status.
In a harmony status.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Whose job is it to teach people honesty?
That's our leadership. It is myself. That's the church. You know, a lot of church.
Okay.
They encourage people to be honest, but they just a small group. We need to let these people to spread this good idea. Let the government adapt this conception, this principle, this value to spread all the idea all over the world, not only United States, not only United States, and even New York City and all over the world.
Okay. Do you think parents should start playing a more important role in teaching their children honesty? Because when they grow up, they will potentially become voters.
Definitely, parents play a very important role. But now the problem is, even some parents have a problem.
Okay.
So that's we need to let the schools take the advantages, take the responsibilities. Let the church take the responsibility. Let some parents have problems with children together. Go to church, go to our society to experience what's the harmony of honest to do a good job for our society.
Okay. Well, you know, this is New York City, the city that never sleeps. It's a very rough city. Some call it the concrete jungle. So how would you go about implementing and promoting honesty if you are mayor of New York City?
This is a very important question. The New York City is not only New York City itself, and including the government system, political system, and legal system. We're going to change the legal system, government system, and the political system. Because now the system is old style. That's too old. It's running for 200 years, almost 300 years. It's already discouraged people to be honest, dishonored people to be honest. We will change the legal system. For example, if a person have murdered another person.
So someone murders someone else?
Yeah, and he have a good lawyer, and he persuade the judge, and don't sentence him. Let him be free to go.
They let the murderer free.
Yeah, but the murderer feel guilty. They confess to the public. Decide I didn't murder that person. I'm guilty. In this time, the legal system should not punish this person. Should let them be free. But the system should understand and know why they let this person don't dishonest in public as before. That means we need to encourage people to be being honest, honor people to be honest, not punish people to be honest.
So are you talking about people who deliberately murder someone or people who accidentally kill someone or take someone else's life? But there's a difference.
I just give you an example. No matter what kind of a murder did, but when the judge make a wrong judgment, when the person got feel guilty, like him repent, we need a free for punishment, not a free definitely, like according to the judge's sentences. That's the end.
Okay.
But we can't punish people to be being honest.
Okay. Can people still lie and be honest? Because with just using your example, my concern would be if someone took someone else's life and told the judge, I'm sorry, it was me who did this. But then at the end of the day, when they go free, they haven't really changed. They go and keep doing wrong things. How would we check something like that?
No, not like that. When you murdered somebody else, when you said I didn't murder somebody else, the judge should sentence you punishment, definitely according to the law.
Okay.
My example, I'll tell you the example is like the judge didn't find it.
Okay.
But this person repent, they need to be free. Not
Okay.
he repent before the judge sentences him.
But even after the judge sentenced him, he shows that he did things to show he's sorry or that he's changed.
Yeah, she should be free for punishment.
Do you have an idea on who would be responsible in monitoring if that person actually changed and repented from the crime he did or she did?
Like if she did confess, he did murder somebody, he need to be, not need to be, no matter the private way or public way, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just as he repented, don't do it anymore. Or he
Okay.
how to say, the judge already sentenced him free, right?
Understood.
He'll enjoy his free.
Got it. Okay. You spoke. You have a slogan that says "Make New York City the best city," right? Why did you choose that slogan, and what inspired you to run with that slogan?
Because the old system running for 100 years old, that's probably good, right? But another 100 years old, even more, the system is too old.
Okay.
Like a car, he has the engine is broken.
Yes.
He has a tire, the flat tire replaced many times.
Yes.
But still have problem. You only change drivers, like other major candidates, change drivers, never solve the problem. Or you accelerate the step on the accelerators, that never works. I'm going to design an airplane, take all the New Yorkers to fly in the future. I'm the airplane designer. I'm the pilot, take all the New Yorkers to fly in the future. That's why I said build the best New York City ever in history.
Okay. What's two things you would implement as soon as you become mayor to make New York City the best city?
Okay, there's two considerations. First is software. Software is like honest. We like honest in this world, not to be punished, but encouraged. Another.
So when you're saying software, you're meaning like
computer software.
Computer software. Mm-hmm. All right.
Like computer software. If our system is a computer, right?
And to make it less technological, you want to build a system or promote a system of high morals, right? So
That's right.
Okay, understood.
Higher standard.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hardware is called talentism. Talentism, like rich people feel honored and happy to help poor people. Poor people feel grateful to the rich people to help. Not the government is between these two. Because nowadays the problem is the government costs more tax to rich people. Rich people are not happy because they don't know where the money goes.
Understood.
Right?
Okay.
But when this system, interview style system build, rich people and the poor people will face-to-face talk each other. Poor people show credential to the rich people. Rich people think this poor people wants his help, then he help. This help amount just approximately his tax payment.
So what you would like to do is to get rid of taxes, right?
Yeah.
Get rid of taxes for everyone in New York City.
No, rich people should not pay tax, but but the poor people should pay tax.
So you want to get rid of taxes for the wealthy.
Yeah,
How much does someone have to make a year to be considered wealthy where they do not have to pay taxes?
like if you don't want to pay tax, right? You help poor people face to face, select who you are going to help. Then you will know where your money going, who you are help to.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, do I have to make, me personally, do I have to make $100,000 a year? Do I need to make $500,000 a year in order for me to be wealthy and not pay taxes? So where would be the cap off? How much money would I need to make in order to be considered wealthy so I wouldn't have to pay taxes?
Okay, this is a problem. We're going to talk with the expert,
Okay.
lawmakers, honor peoples, and the wealthy people will make a decision. This principle, the value should be good.
So what about, is that the same thing for poor people? Like how much do I have to make in order to be poor? Like what would consider me poor?
Poor people are compared personality system. Like if you earned 300 a day, for example, if 300 a day, if less than 300 a day, probably you call the poor people.
Okay. So if I make 300 or less a day,
That's
I
called
would,
poor people.
I would be considered poor.
Yeah,
So if I just do quick math, just so I can get an idea, right?
I just give approximately.
No, I understand.
Yeah, sure.
Just using your example.
Okay.
If I make $300 a day and I work 5 days a week, that means I made $1,500 in those 5 days times 52 weeks a year. That means that's about $78,000. So if I make $78,000 a year or less, I would be, just for the example,
Yeah,
I would be considered poor.
that's right.
And then I would need a person who makes more than 78,000 to be like my sponsor or someone to help me because I'm poor.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. How would you go about changing that for all of New York City?
Like this is innovation.
Okay.
First time in this world, not only New York City, even United States, we try to make a test. To say innovation test or reform test
Okay.
in New York City. First, if this successfully will be make all over the United States, even this world.
Potentially
This
in the long run.
Yeah, that's right. This will take a longer time,
Okay.
at least 20 years, even 100 years, because it's called talentism.
Talentism.
Yeah,
Where did you get talentism from? What gave you that idea?
this idea, to be honest, is based on Madani's plan.
Mamdani. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because Madani costs a lot of rich people's money to the poor people, transfer money from rich people to poor people. But rich people don't know his money, where his money going, right?
They just
He's
pay
not
it and
happy.
then-
Yeah, that's not happy.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I transfer, based on this consideration, think about a month or 2 weeks.
Okay.
I have an idea. That rich people know where's money going.
So they know exactly where it's going, that's being spent on.
He will be willing to help poor people.
Okay. How do you think New Yorkers would feel by implementing such a plan?
Such a plan, New York City, New Yorkers need to understand. If Madani's plan costs rich people go away from New York City.
So they'll travel outside of New York
Yeah,
City.
that's right.
Okay.
New York is still poor, and the engine is died.
Correct.
Economy engine is died. This can't go far away, you know. The rich people gone away. Poor people are still poor. You lack of capacity to earn money, or you the society lack of the engine to be more wealthy. That's a big problem for New York City.
But what about all these wealthy businesses that are around here?
I don't
Do you
think this small business is rich. It's not rich. Rich people should be like Bill Gates or Elon Musk. This is called rich people. This small business, I don't call it rich.
Well, you got Capital One is a very wealthy bank. You got Regal,
Oh,
Retail,
yeah,
is very
that's right,
wealthy.
that's right.
Nordstrom, Best Buy.
yeah.
You got all these Starbucks. You got all these.
Yeah,
businesses
this is
here.
rich. This is rich.
So how would we tax? How would you tax them? And what would the businesses do in order to qualify for that talentism you were speaking about?
This way, you show the head of Capital One,
Okay.
the head of a bank, Starbucks, need to consider about how do they help the poor people. like a wealthy person. We're going to have policy to guide them to help poor people. We
Okay.
have a bank pool of rich people, rich company, and the poor people, poor company. They'll match each other. They help face-to-face talking with each other.
Got it. Okay. All right. Now, housing is a very big concern in New York City.
Yeah.
And every borough. Because you have all these buildings here that cost an exuberant amount for a one-bedroom, a studio apartment, and not everyone can afford them. What would you do to address the housing crisis that many New Yorkers face?
I think affordable housing is a tragedy.
Affordable housing is a tragedy?
Yes, that's a communist consideration. Even China now don't use that policy.
So, are you saying that you think that affordable housing is a tool or an idea from communism?
That's right.
So then what would be the better solution?
But the solution is the government directly give money to the poor people. That affordable housing is still transferred to poor people's hands. Use their money, let poor people to be a master about themselves, not the government instead of them to management money. That's very important. That's called freedom and respectful. That's the capitalism, the core idea, and also the talentism, the core idea.
So correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that if the rich help a poor person, right? They partner with a poor person,
Yeah.
and they're able to give them money. Then that person who's now receiving this benefit from talentism
Yeah.
is now able to afford the housing that they want.
That's right. Even government want to help these eligible poor people, they directly give their money monthly. Let the management their money themselves. They can choose which apartment they want to apply. They can choose what area they want to live. According to the cost about everything. The
Got it.
person need to consider about themselves, not the government instead of them to management money.
So the government shouldn't have a say in where people live or helping people
No,
live.
he shouldn't
But
do that.
the government should be, the New York City government should be helping poor people match with rich people so that way they can benefit each other.
That's right.
And then everything else should be left off to us as citizens of New York City.
That's right. Government give money directly to poor people, support people, let the poor people to select where they live, how much money they pay for the affordable housing, or similar like affordable housing. And at the same time, government have a guide to build
Okay.
skyscrapers, like even 7 or 8 household in Brooklyn or Queens. That's a house, right? They can use that area to build a higher skyscrapers.
So more people can live.
Yeah, that's right. And give the landlord a free house for 3 or 4 based on their evaluation about
Got it.
their value.
Okay.
Then New York City's affordable housing problem can transfer to directly give money or fund to poor people, let people management by themselves. That's called respectful and freedom.
What about public safety? There's been a big talk about crime for decades and decades in New York City. Crime going up, crime going down. The current mayor, Eric Adams, had a gun violence initiative where
Yeah.
he was trying to decrease gun violence. What is your stance on public safety right now in New York City?
Safety problem, they have 2 issues.
Two
First is honest, the software, right?
Okay.
And hardware, another way is employment system. I have an idea about
said employment?
Employment system.
okay.
Combined with talentism that apply for fund to the rich people. The employment system is similar like this. A person, if you're willing to work, you have 2 or 3 dreamed jobs, definitely, right? These 3 dreamed jobs, if in a list rank number 1 or number 2, the employer should have to employ these 2. But
So if I'm applying to be a janitor, let's just say, right? If I have skills that make me qualified for that, then I should be a number 1 choice if I
That's
have
right.
better skills and qualifications than someone else.
there's something more.
Okay.
Like employers hire you, they talk with you, but if the employer think you are a good match, then they let you to be a candidate or candidate's employee.
Okay.
Employee. That the first employee pay full salary.
Okay.
But the candidate's employee don't pay you. You just use the benefits from society, but you still got a job. That's a little complex. That's explained in detail. Like for example, I'm a candidate. You are candidates, right? You are full paid. I'm not full paid, but we do the same job. We do the same job for the employer.
Yes.
Right? But in these 3 months, employer can compare to you, compare to me to say if I'm best or you are best.
And then we can switch.
So
I can lose my my payment, my salary.
Yeah.
Then you'll get my salary, and I'll just go on benefits. But I'll still be working.
Yeah. If you're not satisfied with you lost your salary, you can go to select another your dream 2 jobs. They have to hire you.
Okay.
And another question is like, if the person not qualified to be this position, right? They can even do a clean jobs, like cleaner.
Understand?
But they still in the company. The employer still can see him if they say he's qualified or not. They still got a chance, like replace me or replace you to be a better employee to be got a full-time.
But how would that transfer into solving or decreasing or increasing public safety? How would that? So if I'm not getting paid and you are, and I'm just getting benefits, I still need to make money.
Yeah.
So what's going to stop me from going and committing a crime?
People doing harmful things, not only for money. They based on if they feel happy in this society, if they sacrifice in the community. If I got a job, you got a full payment, right? I didn't got a full payment, but I'm satisfied with I doing this job. I probably won't resign. Just even I don't got a full payment, I probably still working here until the employer fired me in 3 months. The employer can fire you after 3 months, but this 3 months is a test period for employer and you communicate with each other. If the employer satisfied with both of us, you got full payment, I got no payment, right? If the employer will be happy with me, they probably give me more salary. Let me stay in this position.
Okay.
That's just improve the opportunity and chance for employer and employee get along with each other, know about each other better.
Understood.
Like a lot of things, situations like if an employee never got a chance to talk with the employer, that's going to solve the problem.
A big issue in New York City is MTA.
Yeah.
Right? The transit system here of New York City. The prices have started to have increased maybe every other few years, a couple of years. People are not happy with the service of MTA. They're not happy with the cleanliness, the maintenance, the operation of the MTA, and they're not happy with the prices increasing. What would you do to address the transit concern that New Yorkers complain about?
New York City is a problem. There's 2 issues, 2 layers. First is MT's job. Another is consumers, right? Consumers free ride, right? Manhattan have a plan, free bus, right? Cuomo also have another plan, free bus and the free subway to lower income peoples, right? I have a plan, free bus and the free subway for lower income people, similar like Cuomo's. But my plan is more in detail, like this.
Okay.
The subway, the single ride, now actually costs about $16 or $13 each ride average. My free solution like this, you still need to pay $13 or $16 for every ride.
Well, you just give an example right now, because the subway is $2.95.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
$13, $16, you still pay this rate, but at the same day, you got a refund.
You get a refund.
Yeah, because other cities, they have free bus, free subway, but they didn't last too long because a lot of people take advantage of this system. they take extra travels for some other not so reasonable traveling. That costs the city can't afford for it. So if you pay extra $13 or $16, you have to consider it very seriously. You can't too much. You can't take it too much, right? Because it costs a lot. And also this system called the Alny system.
Okay.
Because the city will tell you exactly how much it costs. You will consider about each ride, how government support you. You will have your heart to feel that's a system, the MTA, the country, the government support you. You'll be very cherished for the government support you. Not abuse
the government
use,
supporting you.
Yeah, not abuse use this support.
What are your thoughts on the LGBTQ community?
LGBT,
Yes. What are your thoughts?
yeah, this I'm not sure if I see the status is correct. About 300, there's a transfer gender person in our community.
Okay.
That's a very high rate. We need to respect these people. We need to respect these people. Not just think they are fake, they are sick, or they have problems. No, we need to consider about it. Those people should be respectful.
So do you think? So are you pro LGBTQ?
Yes,
Yes. And why?
because those people is a special group. A special group. We need to respect them.
We need to respect them,
Yes,
but the respect should go to everyone, correct?
good to everyone.
Okay.
But we don't encourage those people who easily to transfer their genders.
So you want to be respectful to the LGBTQ community.
Yeah. But I don't encourage them easily to change.
You don't want to provide encouragement to people who want to transition their gender.
We have a process, like a judge.
A process.
Yeah, judgment. Judge will make a decision for them if they transfer or not.
So a judge should make the decision whether a person can go from a man to a woman or from a woman to a man.
Yes.
Do you think that's an infringement on someone's liberty and choices?
You know, a person change his genders is issue about personal issue. That's for sure.
Okay.
But they also deal with if this especially is a minor, right?
Okay.
They're not sure about the decisions. So in this way, judge should have education function to tell them why you need to keep your gender, not transfer so easily. If they make up their mind and they persuade the judge to change their gender, let them go.
So what you're saying is for children, for anyone under the age of 18,
Yeah,
that we should not be encouraging them to change genders,
Yeah.
and that we should be going through a process to allow them to learn about themselves before be given the right to change, to do so, to change.
yeah, that's right.
Okay. Do you think that will be a conflict with the LGBTQ community? Because here in New York City, Democrats are very powerful, the liberals are very powerful, and there's a great community. There's a great community of LGBTQ members that have a lot of power in New York City.
To be honest, our concern is our New York City's future.
Okay.
A person himself or herself's interest, his benefits in our community, not about other issues. That's what a concern.
Okay.
Like a person changing his gender is a very important decision. Very, very important decision. If it change, it's probably hard to come back, right?
Okay.
That's not like you buy a stuff, you got it returned. Not so easy. That's a very big decision in your life.
Yes, okay.
So people need to be very seriously consider this situation.
Why should a member of the LGBTQ community vote for you to be mayor of New York City?
Because I open a door for them to take it seriously. They will see their future, not stop the door like other right side like this way. I open a door for them, like the judge, like the public, like the education system, like the society system, like the government system, like the legal system, to give them a good, more or whole environment to let them say what their decision going to affect their life. So in this way, they take this transgender seriously, not too easily. That's I think this LGBT system or group will support me.
So what you're saying is, for the LGBTQ community, you want to be able to provide them with more protection and safety, so that way they can make better informed decisions.
That's right. I support them.
Okay.
But we need to take this decision very seriously.
How would you go about focusing on the Black and Hispanic communities all over New York City?
Okay. Black people and Spanish people in our community, they are diversity about our community.
Yes.
Black people, many black people are very good, but some black people, to be honest, not good.
Okay.
They needed to be more education. They need to be more, how to say, to understand our society.
Okay.
In this way, I encourage them to go to church, but not force them to go to church. Let the whole New York City honestly be popular in our society. They can say our community how good it is. That will affect them to turn to be good. Okay. Because a lot of black people, they're not so good, not because himself has a big problem. It's because he has more requirement for our society. If our society to be good, I think that he will be turned to be good.
What you're saying is that if society is more honest and good and better, and has morals, then Black and Hispanic people can also become more honest, have better morals. Correct?
Yeah, that's right. Like I said just now, a good regulation could make a bad person to be good. A bad regulation could make a good person to be bad. Now the black people or Latinos problem, maybe also including some white people also not good, to be honest.
Okay.
Some Chinese, many Chinese not good.
Got it.
Like this problem just because our society not good. That's a bad regulation make the good people to be bad. Are going to build a world, our system should have a good regulation, make bad people to be good.
It's very interesting that you say that, right? Mm-hmm. So you think that if society can be better, can be honest, can be good, can have morals, then Black and Hispanic people can also be better, be good, have morals.
That's
correct?
right.
So would you say then that society right now is not good, is not honest, and that's why Black and Hispanic people are not good and not honest?
Definitely. Why is people performing bad? Definitely.
Okay.
Why is people performing bad? Just because our society is broken. Our system are broken. If I feel a strong feeling, this system is broken.
Understood.
They don't satisfy, they don't feel this world, the fire. So fair enough. This is unfair. So sometimes you can see the subway, the broken the screens, right?
Yes. Okay.
That's a revenge for the system. Not that they are bad.
So then what makes you qualified or prepared to tackle this situation?
We're going to build out a team.
Okay.
Understand this understanding. Like if I'm elected, that means this idea is very recognized by the public. They will have a lot of elite.
Okay.
Help me, and many experts, many council members, many experts all over the world, not only United States, help me build these conceptions, build up these values into reality about build the best regulations in this world, in legal system, political system, government system. That's what I mean. Build the best New York City ever.
Okay. All right. Now you said something when speaking about the Black and Hispanic community about education. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on the New York public school education system?
New York education system, I have an idea. Like schools should offer Christianity education.
Christianity education. So public schools should have a Christian religion or Christian created curriculum.
Yeah, that's right.
But wouldn't that take away from the separation of church and state?
Like this way, education like this is offer the option for the student. We can't force children to select it. we offer this opportunity, like a church, the pastor, they're willing to do volunteers to teach in schools. That's okay, let them do it. But offer options to students. If students choose it, let it do it.
Got
If
it.
they don't choose it, that's okay.
Okay.
And also, there's a fund for the church. Some go to church, the lack of a fund, they can attract more people go to church. In this way, government should have a fund to support them.
So the government should support the church.
Yeah, that's right.
What sets you apart from Eric Adams, Zoran Mamdani, Andrew Cuomo, and every other person that's running for mayor?
Like I said before, they don't understand this is a system problem. They are drivers, change any kind of Mamdani, Cuomo, and Eric Adams. They just driver change. They never can design an airplane. They never can, like a pilot like me, take all the New Yorkers to fly in next 20 years, even 100 years.
So you're saying that no matter all these other candidates, they're just changing.
Drivers.
They're just changing the candidate, but they're not solving the issue or creating something that's going to provide a long-lasting solution.
That's right.
But you can.
Yeah, I can.
Why do you feel that you can do that?
Because my plan understands the honest. Did any candidate understand the honest should be our software in our society?
Okay.
No. Did they understand that talentism should be a hardware in our community to like rich people willing to, happy to, and honored to be help poor people, and let poor people honored and grateful for the rich people. They never have such a problem. Never have such a person in the United States, in this world, solve such a problem.
Okay. If you were mayor of New York City today, if
Yeah.
you get elected today, what would be the very first thing you do tomorrow?
Tomorrow, to be honest, if today I'm going to visit LaGuardia's tomb in Bronx.
LaGuardia's?
Yeah.
LaGuardia's tomb? Mayor LaGuardia?
Yeah, that's right. Because he's in history, the best mayor in history, according to the experts' evaluation. I'm going to visit his tomb. Tell him there's another person similar like you. We're going to do the same job like you. That's the promise and the capacity to build a New York City best ever.
So that would be the very first thing you do?
You're going to first
Visit the tombstone of ex-mayor LaGuardia.
Let the people, let LaGuardia still remember. There's another, at least one New Yorkers remember him, honored him.
What is one promise that you can give New Yorkers right now that if you're mayor of New York City, by next year, what would it be?
Next year, we'll see the different change in hardware and software at the same time. We gradually change the New York City to be a society that's honest, popular, that's a hardware, that the poor people and the rich people get along with each other, no confliction. And also let the city council have less job focus on disputation between Republican and Democratic. There'll be less confliction.
Okay. I actually have one more question I forgot to ask.
Yeah,
you.
sure.
What will happen if people did not want to get into your program or talentism? So what would happen to the rich person if he doesn't want to give a poor person money? What would happen to the poor person if they want to make more than $300 a day? What would be, is there a punishment for them?
No. Like if rich people don't willing to help poor people face-to-face talk with them, right? You pay tax as before.
Okay.
There's no difference. You can pay tax as before. And the poor people, if you don't want to get rich people's support, right? You still got a little bit amount of government support, like nowadays did.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
No
thank
problem.
you, Joe. Any last words to the people who will be watching this?
Hi, New Yorkers. My name is Joe Alny. Joe spelled Joe, Alny spelled Alny, like Alabama, New York. Please write my name in the ballot. Let me elected. Let me build the best New York City ever. That's not only a promise, but a capacity for all New Yorkers. You are a winner. I'm the winner. The world is a winner. Vote for me, Joe Alny, for mayor of New York City.